EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Indianapolis Colts. Josh Lambo now ready to put this one in the air, and we are underway here on EA Sports. Now the first carry from Marlon Mack. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down.
Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
It's now 3rd and 8.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And he's got his man Hilton. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down.
1st and 10 at the...
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time, they get it to him the more conventional way. And it's much more successful as well.
They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42.
Mack, the ball carrier.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
2nd down at 6 now from the 42. On play action. Now Rodgers. Caught left side by Hilton. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
And he'll take this one down to about the 40.
The ball carrier.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
1 yard.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Now this time Rodgers will throw. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
Rodgers now on first down. He completes this one to Mack. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, and they must like the matchups they're getting.
And this looks a lot like the last play. Behind the line of scrimmage, he's tackled for the second straight go-around. Great job by this Jacksonville D. And this will be play number 8 of the opening drive. It's 3rd and short. On the ground with a tight end. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. That's complete right around the 8. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. First and goal, a good chance for our first touchdown of the new season. They'll run here with Mack, and they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set them back for 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the Jaguars' 12-yard line.
They'll get this out quickly to Campbell. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one. They
read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Colts are going to take a first-quarter lead. Excellent start there. First drive of the season. Big-time success putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you get game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The first drive of the season, things can be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. It's a really good job of execution by them.
And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down.
10 at the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He's got Burton here.
Rodgers.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
2nd and 7 at the 38-yard line.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Colts 7, Jaguars 0.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally taken down at the 34. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
Well, that was a beautifully executed screen pass. They let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front. Completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space. The big guys leading the way.
And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
The stop by Taven Bryan.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find it.
This will be caught inside the 10. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Goal at the 6-yard line.
They go play action here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd and goal.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Shotgun now for Rodgers. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
All right, Captain. It's batting down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you've kind of run out of your running plays. Fire another one into the end zone.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. And again, it's Rodgers. Jacksonville's pass defense holds serve. 4th down. The linebacker, Miles Jack, able to knock that one away.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And the lead moves to 10-0. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there, because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? They made them kick the field goal. And yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
At their own 19-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
He was taken down.
I think they want to start getting back into this game. It behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Caldwell into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Michael Kendricks, and his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates are going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Nyheim Hines, his first carry, and he'll be taken down at the 34. The tackle made by K'Lavon Chaisson.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Jared Wilson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
They'll begin the drive with Hunt, and he's only able to work this from the 8 to the 10 for a pickup of 2.
He was taken down by DeForest Buckner. 2 yards on the pickup.
Off the play fake, Caldwell. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. He's got a man, complete.
Caldwell's pass.
For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. They'll run. This is Hunt. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brought him down.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Give credit to K.J. Wright. He was disrupting defensively.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the gun, Caldwell. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down.
An 8-yard pickup.
The drive stays alive. A 3rd down gain of 8. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30.
Kendricks made the
Michael Kendricks, the linebacker, there to get him down.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 30-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun, Caldwell. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line.
When you spend your first-round pick on a pass rusher, you are absolutely counting on him to be an impact player. And there you go. Right away, he gets to the quarterback.
And guess what? Likely the first of many that we're going to see from that young man. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. From the gun, Caldwell. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. The Colts D sticking to their assignments, and that brings up fourth.
I like what they did there because many of the deep throws we see in the course of the game come to the outside, the perimeter of the field. In this case, they used the slot receiver to run deep downfield and tried to connect that way. Unsuccessful in that attempt, but I like what they were doing.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. You got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Out of the gun, here's a give to Mack. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Rodgers looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and short.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
From the gun, Rodgers. Catch made here by Campbell. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. To throw is Rodgers. From the gun, he'll throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
At the 36-yard line.
Now a play fake. Rodgers. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. He was looking for Michael Pittman that time. And now it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. On play action, Rodgers. Going for Hilton, and it's intercepted. Picked by Jared Wilson. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on on this first half of action. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Taken about 7 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Rolling to his right. And he's going to keep it here. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense put it? And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Kenny Moore. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. He'll get that one to Taylor complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
It's a gain.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Operating from the gun, Rodgers. He'll get this one to Pittman. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Ball on the 8. It's 2nd and 4. They'll run it out of the gun with Mack. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
They'll run it with Mack, and he takes it in for a Colts score. A 3-yard touchdown run, and the Colts use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. that doesn't happen, it looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Taken about 7 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25. Line as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Rock Ya-Sin. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25.
That's good.
A huge play that time for the Colts. So that one just a little touch pass, but it paid off quite handsomely.
Yeah, and let's face it, the quarterback loves it because it pads his stats as a completed pass for nice yardage downfield. But I like the way they get the receiver in motion. It's almost like he's running a route before he gets the football because he's got a full head of steam when the ball is popped in his direction.
And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Throwing is Rodgers. That's complete to Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
This is obviously a critical sequence for this defense if they want to stay in this game. Down 2 scores already. They give up a touchdown here. That'll make things really difficult for their offense moving forward.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. From the gun, Rodgers. The quick slant caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation.
3rd and goal.
About a half-yard from the end zone, 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun, Rodgers. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Trey Burton there to make the grab. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
Their own 28-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
Well, there's no doubt in my mind that he dreamed of this. How about this for your debut? 2nd sack in the opener.
Yeah, it's great to get 1. That's memorable. 2? Hello.
Now, he dreamed about it. He thought about it. Did he expect it to happen? Probably not.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. They'll fire one deep for Westbrook. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face. Coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense...
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Caldwell. He's going to go deep for Conley. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27.
1st down.
Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well. They'll get a few stops.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter with the score Colts 24, Jaguars 3.
On 1st and 10, Caldwell. And now here is another interception. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
The tackle made at
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Operating from the gun, Rodgers. The toss here completed to Pittman. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage. The Colts on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, Rodgers. They'll find Hines out of the backfield. And they'll get to him short of the 1st down at about the 16. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Jags will have great field position to start this drive as they take over on the short side of the field. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
4th down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Open man is Westbrook, complete. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll look to throw again. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Colts pick it up. The big fella. 30. 10. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, Indianapolis. So this defense clicking early in the year. Week 1, the return for a touchdown.
The organization made a concerted effort in the offseason to improve this defense. I have to say they like the early returns.
And the lead will grow by 1 more.
Makes the score Colts 31, Jaguars 3. Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off 14.
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. 7 yards to pick up there.
2nd and 3.
And looking to throw on 2nd down. Caldwell over the middle, complete. It's Wells. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Let's go. Hoogogan 19. 58 right there. Blue there, blue there. 58 to Mike, 58. 58 to Mike. This is harder now.
Throwing on 1st down. Caldwell. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Off play action. Caldwell. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's
Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Yeah, he's got his tight end, Oliver. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 23. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On first down, Caldwell. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. His throw caught at about the 5. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17. Back to throw again. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Touchdown, Jacksonville.
From 4 yards out. And the Jaguars make some inroads here on that deficit. And he puts this one through. It makes our score 31-10. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here. But let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And this is going to be taken in by the Colts. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
At the 31-yard line.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Rodgers looking to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Michael Pittman that time. That'll bring up 2nd down.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33.
C.J. Henderson.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. He's going to wind up and air it out. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Zach Pascal, 33 yards. And the Colts are able to grow their lead. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week 1. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want, but there carries a little extra pressure with that as well, because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, two sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one.
At their own 23-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
He'll get this one underneath to Hunt, and he'll be corralled right around the 34. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Caldwell, and brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
Josh Oliver.
The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. On 1st and 10, Caldwell. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Caldwell. Throw left side complete. It's Freeman. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
A gain of 14. And a Jaguar 1st down.
Throwing on 1st down. Caldwell. He's going to let it fly. And this is going to be intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the